incident at Camp Lemonnier in Djibouti. The incident's still under investigation. He was with the 1st Battalion, 200th Infantry Regiment, 93rd Troop Command of the New Mexico Army National Guard. Like I said, it's still under investigation. Bad deal. Mark.
Corporal Andrew Gillette, Sumter County Sheriff's Office out of South Carolina. He passed away Tuesday, February 25th, 2020. He is 37 years old. He was shot and killed while serving an eviction notice.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't touch that one.
No, you can't.
Pay house. And
you know, the thing that we're
he was survived by his wife and an 11-year-old.
and was a U.S. Air Force.
U.S. Air Force.
Yeah. So anyway, our hearts and prayers go out to these guys, their families, their units, and the communities that they serve. So hopefully we'll see some of this winding down with President Trump getting a peace treaty signed by the Taliban's, and Al Qaeda's involved. So hopefully this thing will calm down just a little bit. It's been a long war. So anyway, that's it for the first hour here on Fox Sports 910, 99.9 HD2. Yeah, we'll be back with Doug and This Week in Conservation and the newsletter. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Size fat guy. Oh boy, Mark.
Yeah, last year I loved the material that the shirts were made out of.
Mm-hmm.
But I had 2 complaints. They were short.
Yep.
So guys with guts, it lifted up like this here, and your gut kind of hung out a little bit. Marty Harlesden, he'd come up, he's like, dude, and he's like this here, and he goes, really? You know, he's like, you couldn't get something a little bit longer? And then the women.
Remember, the camera can still hear us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's okay.
The women were complaining that they were see-through. Which, I mean, none of the anglers were complaining.
No one had a problem with that.
No, it's but you could. I mean, if you put it on and the sun hit just right, you know, it showed everything.
Do they breathe well?
And the problem with
they were super thin. You know, just they were really, really nice, and the arms didn't stretch when you got them wet. And so this year we decided to go with this, which gives you
who's doing your shirts?
Voodoo, Paul Gruber with Voodoo.
Really?
Yep. They're dye supplemented, so these things will not fade. You can wash them and wash them and wash them, and they don't fade. They're dye supplementation. And he does all of our jerseys. He does our hoodies. So this year, our staff all wear. It's this material, it's fit material. That's awesome. A jersey, but it's a hoodie.
Yeah.
So it has a built-in hoodie already on it. And which I really like. We did it more for the show aspect of it. When you flip the hoodie up, for the guys that are fishing, you don't have to, you can have, especially, when they're bed fishing. Flip that up and it blocks out that extra sun.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah. You got to block that light so you can see what the hell you're doing.
Yep. You're out to dinner. In a meeting. And I was going to wear it this morning, and I remembered, the camera at the last minute. And I'm like, darn it, I should have brought that just so I could, showed everybody that when you flip that up, it blocks out. The
next time. Yeah, that's good stuff. So, woo! Let's see what we got to talk about in the newsletter. Red flag laws in New Mexico.
Even car washing. So why shouldn't you save on insurance? With new pay-per-mile car insurance from Allstate, you get great coverage at a low price based on your safe driving. And if you don't drive much, you don't pay much. You're in good hands.
Call a local Allstate agent to learn more about new pay-per-mile car insurance. This also includes a daily rate, subject to terms and conditions. If you like me, get the
we have some
quick.
some of our championship prizes that we're doing
picks up spills and messes quickly,
this year are
and it's 2 times
they're
more absorbent than
gonna be
the
Yeah,
lead
we'll hit that.
so
We've
you
got
get back to getting caught in the rain.
Doug for a little bit, and then Captain Bell, and then we got 2 segments to talk about bass junkies. So we're good.
Broadcasting from the husband and wife law team
Yeah, our
studios.
championship is going to be
This
giving
is
away
Fox
a
Sports
set of
910,
lithium ionics.
KGME Phoenix, an iHeart radio station.
This is crazy.
Fox Sports trending now. This report presented by Geico. Whether you rent your home, Geico makes it easy to bundle home insurance. Having a home is hard work. Get a quote at Geico.com. Easy. In the NBA Saturday night, the upstart Memphis Grizzlies NBA record 18 games on streak. Memphis led them 27 points and 14 assists. The Houston Rockets lost the Celtics in overtime 111-110. Houston won 6 in a row. Boston's Jaylen Brown slammed in overtime and flagged people back in the fourth quarter. Butler dropped their last 41. College, UCLA defeated Arizona Saturday night. Bruins on a 7-game victory. Now first place in the Pac-12. My last calling call. From the Weather Center, powered by My Guy, referring 5-star companies for home repairs and improvements. Visit myguy.com.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Some secrets are just too good to keep to yourself, like this one. Did you guys know that at Taco Bell, there's a way to get bacon,
The weather
eggs,
changed
and
again.
an entire hash brown wrapped inside a grilled tortilla? Seriously, it's like it was a secret or something. Try the breakfast crunch wrap, only at Taco Bell.
It's time for Don McDowell Outdoors on Fox
Well,
Sports
40%.
910. Doug's there. The show for the avid fisherman and hunter.
Thank you, sir. Ask him if he had his muffin. All righty, hey, welcome back to the second hour. We've got Tim Price from Bass Junkies, and Mark's still in the dark, but we're trying to ease him out of it, and he's about ready to start going white knuckle with the Jaguar with a 450 on it.
You darn 400. Don't over
400.
just a 400.
Hey, after 300, what's another 100? You know, you're out of your mind.
Probably.
And, I want to welcome Doug Strecker, our marketing strategist from St. George, Utah. Doug, do they have muffins there at the Dairy Queen? Oh, come on. You're sitting down there with your feet up. I know you are. All right. Well, hey, listen, good newsletter. But first of all, I want to thank you for playing along with us on the border trip. I think that was probably one of our better border trips.
Wait a minute. Why are we doing this show about fishing? You took Doug to Mexico? Oh, my goodness. Why did I go?
I had him on the border.
Shut up. Doug?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What color is his skin now? Bright pink?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did he get just torched by the sun? Did you feed him some really just insane Mexican food?
No, actually, we ran the border, and we had ham and cheese and Bisbee. I think was the big day. We did have some Mexican food in Sierra Vista, and cramps and diarrhea within 20 minutes. So it was good.
Man. Doug in Mexico.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, it's pretty eye-opening.
For the listeners out there, let me explain Doug to you in Mark language. You know those commercials on TV where it's like a young husband and wife, and the husband's turning into his dad, and the wife's like, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's too dad. He's coming in and like barely turning the thermostat. He's like, nope, 1 degree the other way. The guy that they're impersonating is Doug, okay? So just imagine Doug, that guy at the border is awesome. Gotta love Doug.
You gotta nail him. Yeah. Good job anyway, Doug. When do you expect to have some of these videos up? Okay. Well, I'll have a little something to say, as always, with the pragmatic view of the obvious after we get off the air. My big takeaway is the wonderful job that the contractors are doing. There's little or no damage to the landscape. It's absolute. There's always been a fence there, and there's always been a road next to the fence.
Right.
The road's a little bit wider, but there's no damage on either side.
That's cool.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's a good job, which puts some of the BS coming out of CBD and Sierra Club and Defenders of the Earth and all these guys. It's just more Bernie Sanders dribble out of their mouth. So,
Hey, Doug, also before we turn you loose, only because I love you, because I do. You know, you've got Don's pragmatic view of the obvious, and now and thank you for getting us up on Facebook, like and subscribe, people. Give me a couple of weeks, and I will be sending you. I'm sorry, YouTube. Whoops. I'll be sending you videos for the dark side with Mark that I'll see what they're. Okay.
The dark side. We have dark side music. We do.
So yeah.
I'll dig it up.
Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead, Doug, since I just made your.
All right, it's all you, man. Go. Yeah. Yeah, but the sheriffs are fighting back, just like they did in Virginia. Don't do it. Just say Bernie Sanders. Everybody will get the idea. Well, this is indicative of New Mexico's Governor Michelle Grisham. She hates Donald Trump. She hates everything associated with Republicans, conservatism, or the right side of the fence. So I'm not surprised. Yeah. Well, one thing that happened here in Arizona, Maricopa County is now a Second Amendment sanctuary county, which I'm pleased, but I was stunned when I heard. I didn't think it was going to go, but good job. So the other thing that I picked out of the newsletter this week, good job, is Oregon and Washington are reducing the salmon numbers. Well, they're going to reduce the sport take for sure, significantly. And of course, the indigenous Aborigines, the Indian folks up there, are going to take all they want. So you figure it out. Well, the other thing is, our hats off to our game and fish department down here for doing such a great job on CWD, chronic wasting disease. They're taking tissue samples and that kind of thing at check stations. And Texas just had a reporting. Have you got any news on that? Somebody snuck in there. I don't get it. Why in the hell would you shoot a bald eagle and just leave it?
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah, but they just left it.
Too soon?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we only have 338 million, so half of us are gone. Well, I appreciate that. Get prepared. We're going to go back one more time and embed with Sabre Team in Cochise County and go catch some bad guys.
Hey, you know those glasses that go around your neck that come across the nose and then you put them on and there's a little magnet that attaches, puts them together?
Yeah.
How many pairs does Doug have?
3.
Exactly.
Wild hogs.
He's going.
Yeah, the good news is he wasn't in a walking boot this time.
Dude. Walking boot, khaki shorts, sock, and a chalaka.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we love you, man. Good job. I'll talk to you later on today.
Poor Doug.
Oh, I'm telling you, great job. No, he did a good job. Yeah, it was tough. You know, we had a lot of windshield time, but the weather was pretty damn nice, and we spent quite a bit of time on the San Jose Ranch, and which is 16,500 acres, and Border Patrol's put $54 million worth of technology on his ranch. Every week, you know, the catches are down considerably with all the stuff that's going on down there, but they're still apprehending 40 a week on an average on his ranch.
Really?
Over the last 30 years, they've apprehended over 500,000 bodies.
Yeah, have you?
And plucked out 15 dead ones
Hey,
that
man.
they could find.
Look, it's a never-ending source, and here's why. Have you ever been to a part of Mexico and gone into the bad parts?
Oh yeah,
I'd want to leave too.
yeah.
I'd take my chances.
Yeah, been there, done that.
I am not kidding.
Yeah. Well, it's ongoing down there, but the Sabre Team is this past month they plucked 37 high-profile cartel traffickers out of there. And what's interesting about Cochise County, and I'll get off this, if they catch you in Cochise County, you go directly to prison. You get prosecuted and you're locked. You don't go to jail. You don't go to Nogales to get processed. You don't get a bus trip and a sandwich to go home. You go to prison. And these guys, when they figure out who just caught them, they're having nervous breakdowns, bawling, fetal position, pooping their pants. You know, I mean, it's game over. You're done for years. So my hat's off to Sabre Team. There's only 5 of these guys, but they've gone from California to New Mexico with $1 million in surveillance that the government hasn't been able to do. And these guys are making one hell of an impact. So what we did learn, I can't talk about it till we come back. So it's going through the PAO's office and all that stuff. So anyway, that said, we got to flip into a break. When we come back, we're going to go to the Salt Side of Life with Captain Bill on MalhaneySportsFishing.com. We'll be right back on Fox Sports 910, 99.9 HD2.
Hey, question. Did that trip ever get put together? Don?
He can.
Yeah. Did that trip ever get put together? The veterans tournament that we did, did that trip ever happen?
No, it comes down this year.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, as soon as the tuna start
Oh, you
coming.
mean for the saltwater?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
For the vets.
Yeah. It'll be a good time.
I was gonna give him shit if it did because I didn't get invited.
Right. You ever cut a tuna?
Nope.
Me neither.
And so
Yeah,
we went
yes.
out one time and the tuna weren't running. They were running on the Mexico side. None of us had our passports. And we ended up spending the whole trip rock fishing
Really?
out in the middle of nothing drop shot. And I'm like, seriously? I could have brought my rod to do this.
Right.
But we had more fun. We were bank fishing because the hotel we stayed at, literally you walked across the street and there was the water
Surf casting
in San Diego, and went down and picked up some rods, and we were throwing real small swim baits.
Wow.
And we caught a 110-pound stingray and a 45-pound stingray.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Those things are fish to bring.
Yeah, it was, I mean, literally, it was one of those things that it took them 45 minutes to get the 110 pounder in.
They just
And then
suck
I
up to
went
the
down
bottom,
and
don't they?
grabbed a hold of them. The 110 pounder actually had his tail already cut. So
Oh,
he'd
really?
been caught before.
Really?
And the other one, the 45 pounder, still had his tail on it.
Why would you cut his tail and then release it?
Because the tail, it'll grow back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's so if you ever go to the like the wildlife zoo,
Oh,
they have the aquarium there with
Right.
the stingrays, and you
Right.
can reach in and feed them.
right.
They don't have the barbs on it because it's been cut off, but it does grow back.
And that thing's like a Rambo knife, isn't it? Not
Yeah,
that.
it didn't look like it. I mean, the 45 pounder still had it on there.
Right.
It didn't look that, I mean, the whole thing is they got to feel threatened
To
typically,
really use it.
Yeah.
Hey. I forgot his name. Same guy as last week. I can, you want me to go ask? All right. I'll text you in a second. Oh, and then you're gonna have to, we're gonna have to start another stream for Don Log.
It's going to happen at some point. The answer is easy. Captain Stubbs at Zito.
To the camera, that'll be fine, yeah. But it's just the pain getting it all set up.
Captain Stubbs at 619-942-8085. Or visit
So yeah, like don't go anywhere. Okay. All right, I'll text you in a second. All right. Yeah, no, he had a guest on, a month or two ago. They had some yellowfin and bluefin tuna. I called the wife and was like, make some rice and buy some soy sauce.
Right.
Yeah. Spent all day just shaving pieces off. Unbelievable.
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna make it a point to go up and do that. I just haven't had the opportunity. Did it that one time, and we didn't go tuna fishing. We caught rockfish, and we caught a halibut. I actually caught a squid.
Oh, really?
So
Did Bill answer?
the cartoon,
All right.
my
Right
grandson,
with that.
Squidward.
no, it's the one,
Mexican spices and warm nacho cheese sauce.
Oh.
Learn from their mistakes.
What, a cartoon?
with Will Smith. Yeah, it's about the fish.
Any Taco Bell location near you.
Oh.
But the squid, you made me ink. I'd never seen it before. And they threw it back in the water, and he did that. And I was like, what?
Good.
All righty, we're back changing gears, going from freshwater to saltwater with my good friend Captain Bill at Malahini Sport Fishing, where it is a proud tradition of dependable service aboard the good ship Malahini. What's happening, Captain? Hey, we're having a good time. The bass fishing's lighting up over here, and I'm looking at San Diego fish counts. Somebody caught 9 yellowtail, and that's good news. And the top. Yeah. Wow.
Hey, I was at.
Was that the tomahawk out of Fisherman's? Yeah, they had a bunch of bluefin from 50 to 90 pounds. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Let me ask you, how's the Malahini boat doing? I know you had a lot of maintenance going on and a little prep work.
Are you ready for me to drive it yet? That's what it comes down to.
Either that or you
small
have
night.
to sit on Captain Bill's lap.
Hey, I was at Carlsbad State Beach. I almost brought my bass boat and just launched it there and just boogied down and saw you. I was at Carlsbad. I was only there for a Friday. I just shot over there. And actually, this gives me a good time. I'd like to welcome Instagram, Don, to the mix.
There you go.
And all of the players of RPM Sand. I am so proud of you guys. Just absolutely clobbering people. Went over there real quick. Carlsbad. I'll be back there again. And I'm actually going to see about getting my worlds to collide and take the 3 other coaches from RPM Sand and get them out with Captain Bill a day early and see if we can get them on some tuna.
Yeah.
That's my grand plan. Okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
How fun is that?
Dude, that's dope. Yeah.
I'm going to sign Mark up for one of those trips, Bill.
Yeah, it'd be my luck. He gets a great white in the net.
Yeah.
Then we.
Yeah.
Dude, have you met me? That happens on Tuesday.
Yeah. Wow.
Sign me up.
Yeah, boy, when I was a kid, we got a 30-minute recess with a stick and a rock.
Dude, that's more than we got.
Yeah, boy. Wow. Yeah, back to fishing. So you guys are starting in June. We'll keep in touch with you on a regular basis. Now that the season's starting to light up, and as we move through it, we'll be talking about rods, reels, line, basic terminal tackle, and bait. Today we're talking about freshwater. Our favorite freshwater baits. For yellowtail, what's your favorite bait? You gonna stay with anchovies? Or you gonna throw some plastic or some steel at them? Four ounces. Eight. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun stuff. Outstanding.
Makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, consistently. How's the patty situation? Is there any patties floating with the weather that you guys have had? Okay. Yeah, that'll be mid March, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah, that's been a real blessing to you guys. Bill, we got to go to our break. God love you, man. We're going to wish you the best of the rest of the weekend, and stay dry, man. Absolutely. Captain Bill Wilkerson, MalahiTiSportFishing.com, the premier three-quarter day boat over on the West Coast. I'm Don McDowell. We've got to flip into a break on Fox Sports 910, 99.9 HD2, and we will be back. Seaforth.
Thanks for calling Grand Avenue Mini Storage. We're located at 3636 West Grand Avenue. We
have units ranging from 4 foot by 4 foot all the way up to a 20 by 20. Yes, sir. I do think the 4 foot by 4 foot will hold all of your IRS crashed hard drives. No, sir. I don't think the 20 by 20 will hold all the people the White House is throwing.
Oh, that was the boat. Okay.
Grand Avenue Mini Storage. Call us at 602-246-0680. 602-246-0680.
If you're new to the valley and want to fish or don't know where or how to, contact the Goodyear Bass Club, sanctioned by BASS. The Goodyear Bass Club is a teaching club.
Have we got good visual on that?
We only have this one right now, but I could hold it up over here. We don't. That one's not working. Only this one.
Why?
Because Doug couldn't figure out how to get it going for both of them.
Excuse me?
Doug couldn't figure out how to get both of them going on.
What the fuck?
YouTube was acting stupid. So, but we got all of you guys on this camera. That's why I had to hold it up for this one. Which I can do.
What's the issue with this one?
The program that Logi program wouldn't work with YouTube today, but he had got.
Boy, I'll tell you what.
He got it working yesterday.
About running out of patience.
Technology.
Oh yeah, for real.
Ouch.
All right, and we're back. Before we go back to Bass Junkies, Isaac, put that Rico hammer shad up there. This is a real Rico hammer shad. The color is my design. And a couple things I want to point out. We did quite a bit of research on colors on forage fish that bass like to gobble up. And this is the culmination of it. And I like the dressed hook.
Don, how many of these do you have?
I'm down to about 2.
2?
Yeah, one of those and one.
So you won't miss this one?
Yeah, I've missed that a lot. But the what I've done is put black thread on that dressed hook.
Okay, so here's the deal, people. This is the first time in knowing Don for 20 years I knew that this existed. And ow.
Yeah. Welcome to my ow.
Okay, and I'm kind of mad because I need this in my life. It's got it just, the thing is baits are made to buy.
Here's the box for
it. Baits are made for 2 reasons: to catch fish or to catch fishermen.
Yeah.
And you're gonna think I'm weird, but check it out. I always do this because that's how I use it.
Yeah.
Does that look like something from what I know a fish would eat? And that's pretty dope.
Well, what that is a culmination of colors to fish in clear water. Out here in the west seasonally, we have an awful lot of clear water. Apache, Roosevelt gets really clear. Pleasant's like fishing in a gin bathtub.
Seriously.
Bartlett's not too bad. So just go ahead and keep that. And then, you're right. When you're looking up at the bottom of this thing, it gives you a very light silhouette.
And you designed this?
Yeah.
This is dope, dude.
Yeah.
That's seriously one of the best ones I've seen.
Hammer shad. I don't remember what
number. You just said something about.
Anyway, so that's it for my favorite bait. The technique on that, Rick Clunn, granddaddy of bass fishing, I get it. He does a good job when he's out. He's like pop, 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 just wearing the teeth off that thing. But what I found after your morning bite's over with, don't put it away. Keep it out until about noon, 11:30, between 11 and noon. You go out to a main lake point. You put your bait out there in the water, let the ripples subside, and then sit there and twitch it.
And
twitch it and hang on.
And people, since we are now live on YouTube, like and subscribe. And I do have a GoPro on my bass boat. Guess what I'm going to do for you guys? I'm going to take Don and we're going to fish a tournament together.
Let's do it.
Of course, I'm smart. I'm going to wait until there's a topwater bite because I've seen what this guy can do.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
On and cracking. And you will get to see the exchange between Don McDowell and Mark Townsend.
Salt and pepper.
Yep. For real.
Keep salt and pepper's back.
Buckle up. I told you this YouTube thing is going to get crazy.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe because, well, I know my world's a little weird. And you guys are going to get to see it. So I'm pretty excited.
No guarantees over here.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Tim. What's the sign-up fees for one of your tournaments and include membership?
Well,
membership kit.
So if you're already a member, it's $325 all in. That's with both options. If you're not a member, it's $45 a person. So it's $90 per team, which puts it up to $415 for one event because you have to become a member. And now there's a difference. The membership pack that we give out, guys, you're going to get this custom nylon backpack. Inside that pack, you're going to get a dry fit long sleeve shirt that has Bass Junkies logos on it.
Yeah.
You're going to get a key lanyard with Bass Junkies. And one of the biggest things that we did when we put together this, we call it the swag pack, is it's a way for us to get our sponsor products out to the angler. You're going to get a persuader bait in there. You're going to get a rod armor, rod sleeve in your pack. You're going to get an AccuCall all-in-one. Now, guys, AccuCall, this is their new. It's called all-in-one mini. It goes on the rod and it holds a drop shot. It holds a Texas rig. It's got a slot in the side where it can hold a spinner bait or a buzz bait. It's if you guys drop shot and you have a hard time keeping your line when you put your rod away, this thing, the keeper on this thing is insane. Wind grips, which is rod wraps and your reel handle wraps. 5150 plastics. Again, like I said, if I had to go to a plastic that I was going to use for quote blind fishing for bedfish, hands down 5150 plastics. Performance Sunglass Warehouse, George over at Performance Sunglass Warehouse. You're going to get a lens cleaning kit in there. Now, some of the things that we're doing, if you don't know this, our championship, we're actually giving first place is going to get $20,000 this year. Wow. $20,000. And one of the sponsors that we have that stepped up this year is Boulder Boats. Well, as an incentive, Boulder Boats is adding $400 to first place, just as an added bonus. So not only are you winning first place prize money, but you're getting an additional $400. They're also, if you purchased a boat from Boulder Boats, you're now in a contingency program. The highest finisher in a boat from Boulder Boats is getting an additional $600.
Wow. Wow, that's cool.
And then, some of the championship, that's one of the things that I've really pushed towards is making our championship is going to be something to remember. Not only the prize money for first place, but we have some prizes out there that we're going to be giving away in a raffle. Now, everybody that has come out to one of our events, every event that you fished, you get a raffle ticket. We get your name and your phone number. We're going to put them in a big tub. And at the championship, we're going to be drawing names. Difference being is you will only get this raffle ticket. They will be available to purchase as an angler that fished our event. But somebody from our fishing community that has fished an event is going to be the winner of these prizes. It's not going to be a random person that come up and bought one ticket and won the grand prize.
Sure.
Some of the prizes that we're giving away a set of lithium ionic batteries, a complete set. I mean, we're talking a cranking battery.
Mr. Kruger's big on lithium batteries.
I put them in my boat. I dropped the weight factor in the back of my boat by 212 pounds.
Holy
Shut
cow.
up.
Yeah.
It's that severe.
That's severe. I have the blue tops. The
40
big,
pounds
real
is
heavy,
severe.
heavy. and 212 pounds is what I took out of there when it was all said and done.
Oh,
I had no idea. Because this is, I mean, you know how I do batteries.
oh yeah.
Receipts in Walmart, baby, and just keep turning about every couple months.
Well, you could take these batteries, your hand, you could grab it like this here, and you could pick it up with one hand.
That's all. I would be
That
scared to ride my boat without my battery weight in that rear.
Oh yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already running.
What's your dry hole weight in that thing?
On the one I have right now, maybe 15-ish.
Maybe. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. The thing about that boat, I don't know what. Well,
Yeah. The Viper and yours are like sisters. Mine's 12-10.
Yeah. But my rear tank, my tank's in the rear, and all my weight's in the rear. So when I hit the trim button, I have incredible lift, really fast lift, and that's how I'm running 78, 79 loaded. And people are like, "No way!" Until I go sailing by, and I also don't.
Until you get to have so.
Yeah, then it's
white knuckle time.
Yeah, but I also am not running power poles. I know that everyone swears by them, but I'm just used to what I do. I got a Folgers coffee can with an eye hook and a rope, and if I can drop down and I'm good.
Yeah,
that's how I fish. Yeah. You know, that's weird. My game hasn't changed enough to not run poles, to run poles. Weird.
Crazy. Back to you, Tim.
No, well, it's, overall, some of the sponsors for our championship Canyon coolers. Wait till you see the coolers that are available at the championship.
Okay.
Cocopelli Trailer. Donated a custom trailer. Now there's something that's going to be on that trailer, but it's not going to be announced for just a little while longer.
Okay.
Is it a front step up?
No, we'll see.
Disc brakes.
Performance. We're going to be giving away some Costa sunglasses from Performance Sunglass Warehouse. Our next event, obviously, is March 7th at Alamo Lake. Would love to have you all there. When we do our April tournament, which will be at Roosevelt, so our tournament is on the 4th, which it's setting up to be an insane tournament for Roosevelt. April 4th up there.
It's going to be
with the moon phase, everything else. I think that tournament is going to be insane.
And see, that's the thing, is that lake's big enough to allow fishermen to really express themselves.
Yes.
And it's going to.
Well, and it's been the fishing up there. I mean, look at Gary's reports. I mean, the fishing up there has been insane.
Uh-huh.
So that's only going to be that much better come April 4th.
Yeah.
And then the following weekend, we're actually going to be hosting the tournament for Fishing 48, where they're giving away $10,000 first place. And there also is going to be an opportunity of winning a truck, from what I understand.
No kidding.
So
$60,000 truck from Lifted Trucks, baby.
Yeah, boy.
We're talking a redneck Cadillac, folks.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh. Come on. So literally, Don, I'll be in Phoenix for the radio show. That's 2 weeks.
There you go.
I'm gonna be. I'll be at Roosevelt and then Pleasant, and that's it. Hey, here's a question for you. Getting a little soft. If you were fishing Alamo, what hotel would you stay at if you had to, or would you just make? How far?
I never do. I always camp.
Back in the
2,500. I know, but I
$2,500.
was asked this, and I was like, I don't know.
I don't. I mean,
Wyndon.
Wyndon.
Is there even a hotel in Wyndon?
Oh, there's hotels. in
I know Salome has a
Granted,
hotel.
Salome, but I don't
the
know.
pillowcases have eye holes cut out of them, but I mean, I would
I have to tell you something.
Here we
about
go.
Wayside Inn. We'll get into that.
Oh,
later.
dude, I used to go there all the time.
Yeah, I can't do that on the radio.
No.
But for me, it's always been either stay in a site that has the hookups or just go to camp.
Yeah. Stay in the back.
I've never done anything else.
It's easy.
I'm not talking about for me. Of
Okay.
course, like, dude, I got 1,500 in.
Okay. All right. We got to flip into a break. When we come back, we'll get this thing wrapped up. I'll tell you a little bit about the fish counts we were talking about on Fox Sports 910, FM 99.9. I'm Don McDowell. We'll be right back.
Remind me before we leave, and I'll tell you that story. It's
Gnarly.
Do you remember from the TBF? Well, no, he did TBF for a little while, but he used to fish a club. Freddie Edwards.
Uh-huh.
Do you know Freddie?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then his cousin Eddie.
I don't know Eddie.
Well, he fished the club stuff too, and so just remind me when we leave because I don't even want it on.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. I'd never laughed so hard in my life. But those guys, hands down, they were crazy. They were insane. It was but I'll tell you about that when we leave because I'll forget. So that was probably the one thing that I'll never forget about Wayside Inn.
Great.
You know Kirk McKinney. Yeah. So it had to do with him. There was Donnie. It was Kirk. There was Freddie, Eddie, Donnie, me, my son Stefan, and Jeff. And probably probably one of the funniest things that I.
Hey, so I'll probably just unhook this camera. We won't even use Logi for the vlog. I'll just unhook the one that it's on, and it should just when you start it up, it should just recognize the other one. Okay, and then the audio
Using two different
will be
cameras.
good then too.
Yeah, but they've only got one up now.
Coming off the camera, yeah. Excellent. Okay, and this one, and then start another one. Okay. Nice. Will that affect the audio as well? I thought there was too, like like there was for Facebook. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's getting pretty antsy. Right. Okay. All right, yeah, well, we'll get it worked out. All right, I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.
The company.
I love Don's music.
All right, we're back. Here's a couple of saltwater updates. When we were talking to Captain Bell, I mentioned the Tomahawk out of Fisherman's Landing, right next door to H&M Landing, which is right next door to Point Loma Landing. All three of them are really good. But the Tomahawk returned to the docks with limits of rockfish. 8 ling cod up to 22 pounds, which is absolutely wonderful table fare. And 11 bluefin tunas ranging from 70 to 90 pounds. So on the yo-yo side, you need 40 to 50 pounds of line. Monofilament will work, braids even better, and 25 pounds of live bait setup and rockfish setup. And The Sal 6X Junior is a good one. And then I wouldn't shy away from swim baits. 1 ounce triangular lead heads, silver and black, 3D eyes with a replaceable body on it. Early morning, black and purple. As the sun comes up, I'd switch to a white belly, green sides, and a brown back. Will be very, very productive for you. And I'd stay away from the no Baba Shad pattern. It's black and white and has a yellow belly. Doesn't catch crap. So I'm just saying. Anyway, Tim, anything to add on behalf of Bass Junkies? I love what you guys do. Your fish care and angler care is just absolutely premium. So good job.
No, we appreciate it. We look forward to this next event. I think it's going to be a great show. We revamped our release boat. We tried some new techniques of how we ran our lines inside the tank.
Yep.
And we didn't even get to check yet. Wild West had a tournament and they didn't have a release boat, so we lent them our release boat so that they could use it. So they got to initially try our new setup.
Nice.
And the way that we have pumps in there now that are throwing current, and the fish literally sit in the tank and sit right in front of the current.
Oh yeah.
So it worked out exactly what we were hoping for. But hats off to my boys, Stefan and Brian. They're the ones that they come up with that idea.
Okay, what's your website and phone numbers?
Bassjunkies.com, BASSJUNKYZ.com, 602-908. Wow, you caught me off guard. Holy crap.
CRS
speed dial.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chase, the CRS.
You know what? Well, that's what cell phones have done to us. They made us to where I used to have a Rolodex in the back of my phone, not anymore. But so the Bass Junkies line is 602-908-6425. Again, 602-908-6425. Bassjunkies.com, or check us out on Facebook.
I appreciate you coming down today. Thank you so much. Anything to add on behalf of yourself?
Oh yeah, March is a busy week. I will be obviously fishing the Bass Junkies, and then I come back from that the very next week. I have 2 spots on the Bass Tank with Kent Brown at the ISE show. I've got a bunch of stuff I'll be giving away from Phoenix Fishing Supply and Arizona Custom Baits and whatever else I stumble across. I may throw in the garage floor just because I can.
Just because.
Again, like and subscribe us on YouTube, folks. This is going to be a really cool thing. And I can't wait. I'm leaving for the Junkies deal Tuesday. I'm putting in a full practice. And I'm not really talking much about it because this is going to be a Yank Fest, y'all. Old school Yank Fest.
Yank Fest. Oh, good heavens.
So, yeah, we got
all right, good stuff. When is brother Ish Monroe going to join us?
I'm going to probably, I'm thinking Ish and Kent Brown and a Bass Junkie recap next week. So we'll have the winners, we'll have Ish, and we'll have Kent Brown previewing the ISE show.
Okay. What else? A little housekeeping. ADA Arizona Deer fundraising banquet is March 7th, azdeer.org. You can check that out and see what's available for raffles. A lot of guns, all premium firearms up for grabs. A couple of notables. The newest commissioner will be there. Commissioner Guggenauer will be there. So you can meet the ADA board, and see what we're up to on HPC projects. 18A's the big one, and Unit 21 over on just by Seven Springs on the ranch over there. We're putting in 13 miles of pipeline. So anyway,
and again, Don, I'd like to welcome the listeners from Instagram, i.e. RPM Sand. You guys are going to do a fabulous job, and you guys are really like internet savvy, so old school Coach Mark isn't. So thank you for picking up the slack on getting this out there, kiddos.
Yeah, man. Well, we appreciate that. Guys. All right, you know what? That's about it for me. We've got a weekly newsletter coming out. You can go to huntingfishing.com and sign up for that. Doug does a good job scouring the country on what's going on. I pay particular attention to the red flag gun laws, which are pretty stupid. they want to take away our gun rights. But like I said earlier, Maricopa County, I think that is the fifth Second Amendment county that we have in Arizona, and I know they're going after La Paz County, Mojave County, and had signed the Navajo Nation, Tim, as a sanctuary Second Amendment place. That doesn't mean you and I can take guns in there, but they welcome their own guns.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So anyway, two sets of laws. So anyway, we have to abide by that. I want to thank Michael McDowell for doing such a great job. He qualified 8th at 178 miles an hour, 0.642 miles an hour for the Auto Club 400 over Fontana. That starts at 11:30 today. I'm sorry, 1:30 today. So and that's on Fox. So anyway, that's it for us.
This is awesome, dude. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, thank you, man.
and-
Well, I appreciate all your help, Tim. I really appreciate you guys coming down and.
No, thank you for having us.
So, yep. All right, we got to get out of here. Here's the deal: take your kids fishing, hug your bass boat, and pick on Mark all you want to. If you want his phone number, call me. I'll give it to you. I'm Don McDowell. We're out of here. That's a wrap.